Yeah, there you go. My name's Timothy Simons. I play Tantalus in season 2 of Percy Jackson. And I am thrilled and honored to be your moderator today. I am also thrilled and honored that Jason Mantzoukas was probably busy this weekend, making space for me to be here. And we want to say thank you, truly, from everyone involved in Percy Jackson for your excitement and dedication to the show, to everyone that camped out, lined up, or if you just came in here because there was air conditioning. It is your support that makes this show the success that it is. And if you did just come in here for the air conditioning, that's fine. You should watch the show Percy Jackson and the Olympians. It's a good show. You should check it out. So, we're going to get started. Let's get loud and welcome the people who bring the magic to life in the world of Percy Jackson. We have executive producers Dan Shotz, Craig Silverstein, and John Steinberg. And the cast of Percy Jackson: Daniel Diemer, Dior Goodjohn, Charlie Bushnell, Aryan Simhadri, Leah Sava Jeffries, and Walker Scobell. All right.
This is awesome.
How's everybody feeling today?
All right, so we are gonna dive right into this. This is for our executive producers, Craig, John, Dan. Can you quickly set up what's in store for fans in the second season of Percy Jackson?
Sure, so after season 1, Percy's, for the first time in his life, things were finally starting to go okay for Percy. He finally made some friends. He found a safe place where he felt he belonged, Camp Half-Blood, and everything was going okay. And now we're going to flip everything on its head in season 2. His best friend's captured. His camp is under threat. It's run by some jerk and being attacked by waves of monsters. And so Percy has to set out to set things right. And that means a quest to find the Golden Fleece, which is a legendary artifact that can heal anything or anyone. And he needs to use it to restore the protective barrier that surrounds camp. And so season 2 is about Percy trying to hold all of his life together as it's breaking and changing. And that's, you know, it's your typical middle school experience.
Before John goes, I wouldn't classify him as a jerk. I think he has his own motivation. Anyway, it's fine, but John, go ahead.
I think season 1 was a big part of the story was how you couldn't tell what was real and what was a part of this magical world, and so everything felt like it lived in it was an American road trip. And I think this season you are in the fantasy and in a world that is all magic in every direction, which is both I think a challenge in a bunch of directions, but also really exciting. I think, you know, a show that in which anything is possible is now painted on a canvas in which anything is possible. It's all kind of an adventure from start to finish, which is really exciting.
Season 2, we like to say it is supersized. Season 2 is epic. It is so huge what we were able to build. We are on the Sea of Monsters adventure, so we are out at sea. We are on a 175-foot ironclad ship. We are on cruise ships. We are in chariot races. We are fighting incredible monsters like Scylla and Charybdis, the Lake Strigonians, the Stymphalian birds. It is so massive, and we cannot wait for you guys to see what we did.
All right, so this is for Walker, Aryan, and Leah. So this is the second season for you guys. You've had some time to settle into the roles. This is not all brand new. So how did it feel like stepping back into season 2 now that you're veterans of Camp Half-Blood?
Well, I had an answer, and then I came up here and I saw everyone in this room. Well, I mean, I guess, it's Percy's older, I'm older, so we both kind of went back to school in between seasons, and I don't know, I like to think of filming that set as like my Camp Half-Blood, and so yeah, it's kind of nice to take a lot of time away and grow and experience real life again, and then come back and film,
Leah, Aryan, you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy coming back because of the big, break between season 1 and 2. So obviously we've all changed a little bit, and coming back.
Yeah, do you want to describe some of the changes at all?
I mean, some slight physical changes, but no, I mean, I don't think any of them are noticeable.
Just a couple feet.
Yeah, just a couple inches maybe on height. So that was definitely a strange experience. But also, like, all of our sets, we moved off the volume stage, and so it was like seeing all these things. And we had been to Camp Half-Blood in real life before, like we built that, but like Dan was talking about, these chariot races, and we built more cabins and all of these like crazy set pieces. They were real. Like, we were actually in the world this time. Like, I could physically touch some of these things. It was insane. So it just felt like, we were like building on the foundation of everything that we done in season 1.
To me, it feels like a family reunion. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like, we're all actors and stuff.
That's something early. It's not something.
Obviously, like, like, this is acting and stuff, but generally, once you get on a show like this and it keeps going, it doesn't turn into acting with your co-stars. It turns into playing around and playing dress up with your family or siblings, you know what I mean? So I really feel like coming back for season 2 and seeing all of my beautiful people, baby girl, and then just wait.
Thanks, man.
And then and then everyone else too, yes. And then but I'm really happy, and I'm really happy for the show to be coming out for you guys, and yeah. Is that good? Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to throw this to Daniel. We have a news character this season. Tyson has been described as powerful, innocent, and deeply lovable. So what was it like getting into the role of a Cyclops, and how did you approach building a sibling bond with Walker?
Yeah, no, I mean, I had the time of my life. It was like, I don't know, it was so special. I mean, coming in as a fan, it was so cool to meet these guys in the first place, and then to get welcomed as family so early on was amazing. I think, again, coming in as a fan, it was like, the whole idea was to honor Rick's world as best as possible. So I was creating this Cyclops baby that was youthfully innocent, had a huge heart, but still bringing in the complexity of his past before he meets Percy. And I think we drew that line really, really well. I'm really excited for it. And then with Walker, I mean, you guys know the guy. It's like, it makes it really, really easy. He's such an incredible human being. And so I think we both coming in as fans of the books and the characters, kind of built the relationship from the pages as best as we could. And then as our friendship grew, kind of took the nuances of that to build the characters as best as we could around that, and made it really special.
All right, so you yourself are a powerhouse of a person, and Clarisse is as well, and she has a bigger role in a quest this season. So what did you like about diving further into her arc this year?
What is there not to like about diving in? There's stunts, there's ironclad. I mean, her wardrobe is sick this season too, but I think, she's really, really cool. I mean, it was great. But I think my favorite thing about diving into her arc this season was you get to really understand, or I at least got to understand her psychology way, way better. I think the big thing with Clarisse is like in season 1 as well as in the books, you're kind of introduced to her as this one-dimensional bully character, which is valid because that's how we saw her, that's who she was. But it's almost like, I mean, we all know those people in life that have really, really hard exteriors and they're just very stoic and mean and tough. But I find that it's with those people, it's them that have gone through insanely just like traumatic and painful experiences that made them the way that they are. And I think we all kind of go through a little bit of that this season with our characters, is that it's almost like, if I have to give a visual, it's like if all of our characters were like automatons and you can like unscrew the top of our head and like see the gears turning in there. That's what we get to see with Clarisse this season, and I just think her art is very beautiful. I'm very, very blessed to have been able to play her. So thank you guys.
All right, so Charlie, Luke's story really levels up this season. There's more action, there's more intensity. Did you get to do any of your own stunts, and how did you train for this role in the season?
Oh yeah, I mean that's one of my favorite parts about Luke's character, is that he's such an incredible swordsman. Best swordsman at camp has 300 years, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. But and that's something that me and our on-set acting coach Andrew have talked about a lot. Is I feel like that's when Luke is the most present, and when he's his true self, when he's fighting. And so I feel like I've really, even just doing the stunts has really helped me find his confidence and his just the way he carries himself, even in the scenes where there's not any sword fighting. But yeah, I mean we all I don't want to speak for everyone, but I think we all like stunts are one of our favorite parts about being on the show. We all do like 95% of our own stunts, and
1000%,
yeah, we love it. We leave some stuff to the professionals, but I think if we tried it, we probably would not walk away from it. But yeah, no, we have like the best stunt team in the world. They really.
Oh God, we are stuck.
Sorry about that, but they make us look good, and yeah, I mean, if you thought like the action was good in season 1, just wait for season 2, because it's like we took it up like 10
Not a good fight.
All right, for Leah, Annabeth, she is brilliant, she's strategic, she's fiercely loyal, but she's also learning how to open up. So how do you see her emotional armor evolve in season?
Well, as all of you guys know, in the first season, Annabeth was more like stoic, kind of, like very stubborn, kind of hard to like get past her. In the second season, you definitely see her a lot more vulnerable, and the reason is because, well, she loses her brother Luke. He betrays her, and then she also, Dahlia is gone. She's losing her. Grover gets kidnapped and he's gone, so she has no protectors.
Still have me.
We're not there yet. So anyway. She's so lonely. But I'm so sorry, I feel bad.
I've never not did a scene with you.
I don't remember that. I don't recall that. But back to being lonely and having no one. She, is really in protector place of it. She has no one to look up to. You know what I mean? So she kind of has to open up to Percy now, and she hasn't known Percy the same amount of time that she's known like Luke and Dahlia and Grover. So to her, Percy is he's like a friend, but also I'm trying to make it sound really no, but anyway, long story short, I'm just saying that basically you will see Emma be more vulnerable and open up in things because she has no one that actually knows a lot about her. And she has to open up, because how are you going to do good on a quest if you guys don't know each other and know what you're good at and what you're not? So that's why you will see her open up more and become close to Percy and fight on this together.
right, so
Oh wait, and Tyson, sorry. I'm also with Daniel Diemer too. It's like, you know, it's gonna be hard to open up to him because he's a cyclops. He kind of like ended my like sister's life. But like,
The easiest one to get to know.
yeah.
You guys are gonna
Should
fall
be
in
cool.
love with him this season.
all right, so for Walker, you and I, we talked about this on set because I'm immensely impressed with how you keep your focus from having to go from battle scenes, soaking wet, covered in blood, covered in dirt, you're out in the elements, and then you have to go to school between takes. So can you talk about the challenges of that? Because I always found it immensely impressive.
Yeah, it's very strange. You know what I mean? I feel like we had this giant battle sequence. This is a specific thing that happened, and I remember because I was kind of the only person there that had to do school that day, and so we'd be up there and everyone would be fighting, everyone would be screaming, and there's all these like cries out for help and pain, and then I'd be like in my mind I'm like trying to like kill this dude, and then I'd be in school and I'd like still hear that. It'd be that quiet, and I'd hear people begging for their life, and it's a weird thing in your head to like switch off. You know what I mean? But yeah.
How'd you do in school this year?
Yeah, did you do okay?
Yeah, how'd you do in
Hear them
school?
right now.
You did all right? All right. All right, so this is for Aryan. Grover is the beating heart of this trio and often the voice of hope and humor. So how were you able to explore a different side of this season?
Yeah, I think Grover has the space to be that, only because he has people like Percy and Annabeth by his side. He's never really been alone, I guess, parallel to what Annabeth is going through this season. He grew up in this kind of, this satyr community where everyone is always taking care of each other. And then he went straight from that into camp, and then he had Luke and Thalia and Annabeth and then Percy. And this is his first time where he's, spoilers, ever really truly alone because he gets kidnapped. And it's interesting, like he doesn't have people to rely on, so he kind of has to step up and kind of fend for himself, and that's not really something we've ever seen from him. So I'm excited for people to see that kind of leadership side of him.
That's great.
Also, his wardrobe is a little different this season, so he's making some new fashion choices.
So I think that most people here would agree that we can't wait to see you in a wedding dress.
It's great. It's magical, truly.
And I think we actually might have a little bit of a teaser that we could play if anybody would want to see that. But we don't have to. We can skip it. Honestly, we're running short on time, so we can just skip it. All right, fine. We'll play the clip. We'll take a couple minutes from the next panel, and we'll play the clip. Just a tease, we're not actually going to show it to you today. You're going to have to watch. Everybody that came in for the AC, you're going to have to watch the show to see the rest.
I'm so sorry. They told me that they were showing that clip and cutting it off at the end, and I felt bad for you guys. I'm so genuinely sorry.
All right, so we're going to dive a little deeper into season 2 and the journey into the Sea of Monsters. So this is going to be back to our EPs, Craig, John, Dan. The scope of the season is massive. You have sea voyages, magic islands, monsters. Can you talk about the ambitious sets or locations that you had to pull off practically?
Yeah, I think the chariot track is the best set I've ever, the most amazing set I've ever been on in my whole career. It's crazy. We built the whole chariot track and all the chariots, and it is going to be a sequence that blows you guys away because it blew me away. But that's just one of the sets we built.
Yeah, I mean, you start season 2 and you go back to that book, and there's definitely a moment where you feel like we have to do what? Across almost every episode. And we sort of taught the joke in production is you should never work with kids or animals. And strapping kids to animals, I think it's probably implied that you should stay away from that too. But we did it, and no one got hurt. No horse, no kid. It was but it's massive. It's the biggest thing I think we've ever shot.
I'm gonna say that what I'm most excited for you guys to see. We listed off so many different things, but the thing that happened this season was I think we didn't realize how incredible the bond was amongst everybody at this table. And when we all got back for season 2, it was just the most incredible thing to witness, because this whole group loves each other so much, and the bond you're going to see all over the screen because of all the complicated relationships, the deep well that these amazing actors are digging into is just really second to none, and it's going to be pretty profound. So I'm grateful to this whole group of how they came in, respected each other, collaborated, worked so hard together, and it's just continued ever since. So you guys are amazing.
So for the cast, we're gonna go right down the line in just a moment. I just want you guys to talk about your favorite filming moments from the season, and I'm gonna start because I know I'm the big draw here. And I don't want you guys to be distracted waiting for my answer while they're going. So I'm gonna say that mine was the chariot race, because I'm used to working mostly on like shabby comedies, and it's really interesting to go into something that has an actual budget. Like there was like these fire pits on either side of the stands of the chariot race, and I've never been on anything that had a fire budget, and it was like, so I don't even know if it made it on camera. But I also, like, that day I got to like meet some horses. I got to pet a horse. I got to feed a horse. Honestly, it was an incredible day. So that's mine. So we're gonna go right down the line, starting with Dior.
Oh, there's so many. There's really, really so many. I think my top 2 would have to be, I love stunts. It's like my favorite thing to do because it's just like dancing. But one of my favorite fights that I've ever had was this season, and I'm not going to say too much, but there's like a little situation where I'm like walking off of a boat, like through the water, and there's fog behind me, and I felt like the coolest person in the world, and I got to beat Walker, so that was really amazing for me.
Just catching strays.
But I think my top was, it was a day with you and Jason. Actually, yeah, I was doing off camera, and it was the end of the day, and everybody was like, there was something in the air. Everybody was really, really tired. But it was like martini, the last shot of the day. And our director, James, it's him and Jason, like, on camera. And James goes, okay, yeah, just do whatever. And they're like, okay. And they spent, like, I don't know, like 5, 10, 15 minutes just riffing back and forth, and no one could hold it together. The take is not usable, but it was my favorite day on set, like, hands down.
Oh, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Dior, that was a great answer. That was a great answer.
I'm really
All right.
just trying to get teachers' pet points here.
All right, Charlie, for you.
Okay. Yeah, like Dior said, there's too many to choose from, and I mean, there's a lot of good stories from filming that I probably can't share yet, but there is a good one from prep. We did about like 3 weeks of prep before we started filming, and I cleared it with these guys first before, just to make sure it was okay. But yeah, and prep consists of like doing a lot of stunt work and just like team bonding and like, working with our on-set acting coach, Andrew. And we do a lot of these like acting exercises, and one of them, it's like we stand in a circle, and it's sort of like a repetition exercise. Like we say a line, and then they say it back to you, and you kind of just go back and forth. Even if it doesn't make sense, you try to make it make sense. But anyway, this one day, Walker and Aryan were in the circle, and I think Andrew was really trying to implement the empathy link between them.
Something like that.
Because he just had them get closer and closer as they were saying their lines to each other. And then eventually he was like, okay, now touch foreheads. And they touched foreheads, and they were there for a good, like,
like
30 seconds, I feel like.
It felt like
like
30
more.
years.
Yeah, which doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're like staring into someone's soul.
You're forgetting a big part of this.
What, oh yeah, I want
We had to touch foreheads and make eye contact.
to. Sorry.
We couldn't close our eyes.
We had to take a little bit of a friendship break.
We didn't like look at each other for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, but that was definitely one of my favorite moments, I think, from the season.
All right, Charlie, that was a pretty good
Glad you
answer. I
enjoyed
still
it.
have Dior in the lead. But that was pretty good, thank you.
No, I'm glad you liked that moment so much.
It was,
I'm happy someone got some joy.
I'll never forget it.
All right, Aryan, for you.
I mean, yeah, like everyone's been saying, there's so many options to choose from. This isn't my answer, but there's the last day of set, me and Walker put on like really stupid fake tattoos.
Oh my god.
And we came on a set and we were like, is it hot in here? And we took off our shirt and it was just like one big Grim Reaper like tattooed on our body. A lot of crazy stuff happened that last day, but me and Alex, who's the guy who plays Polyphemus, he is maybe the coolest guy I've ever met. He was getting like his prosthetics on, and he was doing a bit as I was getting my ears on. He's like, oh, I never like actually proposed to you, because like the whole thing is that we get married. And I was like, hey man, if I can find a ring, would you? And he said yes. And I was like, I'm gonna hold you to that. And at the end of every last day of shooting, our producers throw this beautiful casting. I mean, it's lovely, and cast and crew. Everyone who works on our set is there.
Everybody.
They're all at the same table, like maybe 500 people. And I got a bunch of rings from props, and I sent them to Alex, and he picked one. And he was like, at the cast dinner, where everyone is sitting down, he's like, guys, I know you see some crazy stuff this season, but the one thing you haven't seen is the proposal. Grover Underwood, will you marry me?
One knee and all.
One knee and all, it was incredible, and completely unscripted. He was not in on this bit at all. Walker gets up and he goes, no! And he objects, and he runs to the stage, and it was like this beautiful bachelor moment where I had to pick between my two loves.
You chose right.
I chose right.
I'm gonna post this video, guys. I literally have the whole video, okay? You guys will be able to
No,
see
please
it.
don't do that.
After season 2 comes out.
All right, Walker, what you got?
All right, my favorite moment was when we were filming on the Ironclad, and we had just come back from a Soyuz. I'm sorry, Daniel. We just come back from a Soyuz where we were filming, and you know it was a lot of the entire crew basically stayed out there. So they kind of learned that one of our ADs, Sue, is a really good singer, and we got back and I caught wind of this, and so did the director. And when we were on top of the Ironclad, I thought it'd be funny. I told Jason, I was like, we should do, because I had a big scene with Tyson up there, and so we should do the Titanic thing, when like Jack holds like Rose and that whole thing. And he said, yeah, and I thought it was like, a little joke, we weren't gonna do that. In the middle of our scene, Jason, because he's a giant microphone, there's these huge speakers all over the place, he like stops us and goes, Walker, Daniel, assume Titanic position. So obviously, I get right behind Daniel, I grab onto his waist, he puts his arms out, and Sue gets on the mic and starts singing, My Heart Will Go On. It's a beautiful moment. It brought us closer.
Oh, very different than the brotherly relationship.
Yeah.
It was nice.
All right, Leah, how about you?
Mine is not as funny though. I feel like it's just a favorite moment. But however, I really like the chariots. Obviously, first of all, I love it because I'm like a people person. So it was like a lot of people. It was like 400 background and stuff, and I just love having so many people around, and like we're all seeing like how we're like doing each scene. You know what I mean? And also, plus I didn't have school at the time, so like of course I could do anything. And then on top of that, when we were filming, like it was with real horses. So I'm gonna do a short story long because I'm not good at telling stories short. But basically, there was a scene where it was the real horses instead of just having us being pulled by a car. And there was the horses obviously, and we're on the chariot. and it was me and my charioteer Sage, and we were just talking, just like yapping it up. Thankfully, we had a harness on in the chariot. Oh yeah, spoiler, whatever. And we were riding on the horse, and then I swear, guys, I did not hear them say action. So we just yanked back because the horse decided to take off, and we're on the chariot, and they're literally going fast. So we literally yanked back, and we like, she drops her her spear. I drop my shield, and everything's just hanging back there. And then once we get to the front, you know, it's where like the scenes like we kind of come into the scene. You know what I mean? Like you start far and you come into it. We get up to the camera and we're in our positions and stuff, and we were just laughing about it. We're like, oh my gosh, girl, like I can't believe that just happened. Like I was so scared. And we were just laughing about it. And then one of our ADs, he is like very much locked in. Like if you are not locked in, like you're cooked. And so that's such like a weird word, but basically he just decides to yell at us. So we were laughing, and you just hear out of nowhere, I'm gonna step back. But he's like, guys, stop laughing. We are acting. Stop. And when I tell you, we locked in so quickly. That was so good. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but like we locked in so quickly, guys. Like I wish you would have been able to see it. I hope that comes into like a blooper or something. But when I tell you, it was the most funniest thing ever. Like I actually almost cried. Like he actually scared me, guys. You don't understand. Love you though, Bishop.
I'm gonna talk to the. There's no way the horse that I met would have taken off early. Snowflake was a good horse. Snowflake wouldn't have taken off quickly like that. So I'll talk to the horse people.
No kids or horses were harmed.
Yes.
Disney
Yes,
has
no,
this.
there, nothing was harmed.
No kids are more importantly horses. Daniel,
Wait.
hit us up with yours.
Yeah, no, my answer's a little bit more sentimental, I guess, than funny. But I grew up reading the books when I was like 11, 12, 13. And I pretty quickly got my dad. Yeah! No, I pretty quickly got my dad and my brother hooked on them as well. And so when the movies came out, we were the first kind of to watch those, and it's been kind of like a family experience ever since then. That's been like a decade and a half, which is terrifying. But I think it was like a couple months in, and we were doing the chariot scene, so I was able to bring my family over, able to see the scene, see Camp Half-Blood, and be able to have my like new Percy family meet my real family. It's pretty special. Yeah. So sweet.
I feel bad.
I mean, besides turning to Rose for a moment, that was also my favorite.
All right, well, Dior won. She was in the lead the whole time. You guys gave a valiant effort, but Dior is the winner. All right, guys, we are going to be going to audience questions. It's that time. So I actually don't know where that. Oh, here we are.
Oh wow, spotlight.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay. Hi. My name is Leah.
Hey, Talia.
My question is for Aryan, Walker, and Leah. And my question is, I'm a really big fan of the books, so I was wondering what was your favorite scene from the books to film and make live action?
Ooh. I have that same shirt, by the way.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Oh wait. Oh shoot, I can't say that. Never mind.
Okay.
I can't say that. Dang it! I'm so happy. Okay, never mind.
I think we. Yeah, probably not. I would say my favorite scene, at least for season 2 to film, the chariots were awesome. The chariots were really, really cool. But I also liked all the ironclad stuff. That was really cool to see, come to life. And we actually, my favorite fact about that is we filmed all the stuff with the ironclad was flat, and then we stopped filming the ironclad for a week and filmed somewhere else, and they took the entire thing apart and they tilted it 7 degrees and they put it all back together.
And then we filmed on it again. They didn't just do that.
No, they just. I'm so sorry. We're warming up.
Yeah, we're getting there.
I guess mine. during season 1, the Council of Clove and Elder scene, we didn't really get to see it, but that was a really fun thing for me to film. And every day I think about what life would have been like if that scene was included. But it was pretty great. But I also, in season 2, I mean, obviously the wedding dress. I've been looking forward to that since I got the role. So getting to put that on was pretty awesome.
We are gonna take just a short break from the audience questions. I want you to stay right where you are, and I want you to, hi.
Hey, girl.
Allow
Hi,
me a
guys.
bit of your patience. I forgot to show you the teaser for Percy Jackson in the Olympians.
I thought I spoiled something. When I saw Gregor, I thought I said something that I shouldn't have.
So I want to take it. I really had one job. I
Getting
have all
burned by
these
the
note
audience
cards.
is crazy.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much.
How would you like to see some footage?
Right back to you for this question. And if I just say, roll the teaser, will it happen? How are you feeling about that reveal of your character's look?
I don't know. How do you guys feel? Yeah, same here.
Guys, I checked my email while that was playing and I got fired. Said they're completely cutting me out of season 2. So honestly, I'm so glad I came. I think we can go back to audience questions unless anybody waves their hands rapidly telling me not to do it. Please go ahead.
Hi. This question's for the whole cast. By the way, Leah and Dior, you guys are absolutely breathtaking.
You're so gorgeous. I can see you in this little thing right here. You're so beautiful.
Yes, literally. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, you guys are the best. Okay, wait. So if each of you guys, your characters were one of the Snow White 7 dwarves, which would they be?
Oh.
That's a fantastic question.
That really is a great question. No, what are the 7?
I know.
Sleepy, grumpy, tired.
Grumpy, sleepy.
Tired and sleepy. Grumpy.
Grumpy, sleepy, happy. Bashful. Dopey.
Yeah, isn't there a doc?
Happy.
Sneezy.
Happy.
Sneezy.
Is that one?
In real life or as our characters? Either. In real life, I think I would be sleepy. And then, obviously, character-wise, I'd be grumpy, for sure.
Oh, I'm gonna steal yours and say sleepy as well.
He
for
is.
real life.
He takes naps all the time.
But what were they again?
Okay,
I'm just gonna go with bashful. I don't know, for Luke.
I would say Grover's a bit of a. For me, I don't know. I don't know what I would use. My allergies are pretty bad. I guess. But I would say for Grover, he's kind of a mix of you. I'd say happy and dopey.
yeah, that's good.
I think I just go happy. I think I go happy for me, and then I don't know, confused for Percy.
We're just adding dwarves.
I think I would be I think I'd be like, me personally, I'd be sneezy. And little like funny thing is that I actually had a sneeze attack. Like I sneezed like 50 times the other day on set. Like literally.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bad. But so sneezy, and then probably you said crazy? No. Oh wait. No, wait. What are the names? Wait, sneak. Dog?
Doc.
Wait, what did you say?
D-O-C-K?
Doc?
Doctor. Yeah, no.
Oh, doc.
Annabeth
Oh,
was
doctor?
for sure.
Oh, like wait, is he actually a doctor? Okay, so I'd be dog because I want to be a doctor later on. I want to be a neurosurgeon, so I just put doc as that. I don't know.
All right, nice. What do we got next? Hi.
Hi. Is that okay? Hi. Hey. I absolutely love you all. I'm so scared I'm gonna say something stupid. But my name is Ayla, and I'm really into musical theater, and so I wanted to ask you guys if you've seen or heard of or listened to the Percy Jackson musical, and if so, which song is your favorite? Because I played Clarisse in the Percy Jackson musical a while ago, and I love the character. Hey, girl!
Put you in your place, duh. That's the one. That's the one.
We love the Percy Jackson musical because one of our writers, Joe Trace, who wrote the book for it, was one of the writers on the show.
Yes, sir.
So, brought it all in the family.
Go ahead.
Hello. Josh, my question is for Mr. John Steinberg. My question is...
Don't sound so surprised.
I'm sorry.
What is the...
I love you, man. I'm sorry.
What is the writing process for separating the book and chapters into different episodes in a season and adding fresh story material to an episode?
Great question.
That's a good question. I think it's a little more art than science. What do you think? I think you sort of, what you're looking for are endings, I think, in the book, where you can start to plant flags around what feels like a moment that would make you want to watch the next episode of the show, which doesn't sound as exciting, I guess, when you say it out loud. But I think once you sort of start to feel those moments, I think those are the moments that the story is telling you are the big moments in the journey. And then you just sort of start building out from there. And I think the way Rick writes, I think there's generally a pretty good menu of those moments. Generally too many, I think, actually, in season one there were. What did you feel like in season two, or how you approached it?
I guess I feel like because when Rick wrote book 2, he hadn't written book 3, 4, 5 yet. We sort of have a lot to draw on from 3, 4, and 5, and so we were thinking of the whole saga as we moved through it. But I think what you're talking about endings, that's exactly it. It's like, how do we, and he's got great chapter outs, and so it's sometimes about picking, and sometimes it's about what we can fit.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next question.
I'm Maddie, and I'm so nervous to be here. You're all my role models, especially you, Leah. My question is, if you could play any different role in the Percy Jackson series, who would you play?
For me? Wait.
Great question. I think it can be for any of you guys.
Wait, what was the question one more time?
It was...
Who would you play if you were your character?
Okay. I'm trying to be Percy? No, it's okay.
Just any one.
Any other character?
No one in particular.
I honestly, that's really hard. I'd probably just go like and upgrade and like try to be Athena. Yeah. like I'm like her like mini version kind of, you know what I mean? So like I'd go to the top and I.
It's like Pokemon. It's like an evolution.
What? Yeah. What that means? Yes. And then yes, I'd be Athena because I love my.
She didn't say Tantalus.
Actually, no, I'd be Miss Andre Day herself, actually. I'd be Miss Andre Day, because she is, like, amazing. I love her.
You now have -2 points. I'm very sorry. Didn't say Tantalus.
Wow.
All right. Anybody else have a good answer for that one, or should we?
I feel like I would like to play Grover.
Yeah.
I kind of already have the walk down a little bit.
Back on his mind.
I genuinely, when I was... He's lucky I wasn't there. I unfortunately missed that lunch when he got proposed to. He would have chose, really. But yeah, no, I actually not actually get made fun of, but like my friends back in like elementary school would actually make fun of the way I walked because I did kind of have the Grover walk back in the day.
It's so sad.
All right, who do we have next?
Hi, my name is Omar, and my question is for the cast. After filming this season, if you could pick any song to be your character's anthem, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a really, really good question. Yeah. I think. So I have a playlist for Clarisse, actually. I think we all do have playlists for our characters, but for season 2 specifically, that's the name. For season 2 specifically, it's that song by Bobby Bass, Hoist the Colors, that yo ho. That one, I play that one all the time. So that one, and then Black Skinhead, that one gets me in like her Clarisse like battle mode for sure. Or Click by Big Sean, that one as well. I'm done, I'm sorry.
I think for me, this is one I used a lot in season 1, and I've added a lot to my playlist in season 2, but this one still, I think, is my favorite for Luke, but Swan Lake, Opus 20, Act 2. It's just very specific. But
Love that one.
I feel like it really works for him. Give it a listen, you'll see.
I would say, it's hard to top that one. I would say there's this one day in particular. I don't really have a specific song for Grover, but there was this one day on set where I was like really trying to, like I really needed to keep my focus, and it was the first time I'd ever tried listening to music on set, and it was a really sad scene, and part of the scene was like me kind of thinking about how I lost so many people. Grover, unfortunately loses like a ton of his friends, and he gets a second chance with Percy. And so that entire day, I brought my AirPods and I was blasting "Are We Still Friends" by Tyler. Yeah, so that definitely helped a lot. And I also feel like it's very fitting to Grover. He doesn't really feel like he can, still be friends with some of these people after he's let them down. So that was really sad.
Some of you are gonna get this one. This is kind of this connects to Cersei's Island. Michael Jackson, "Man in the Mirror."
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it quickly. It's called Baby Came Home 2 / Valentine's by The Neighborhood. It's like, but it's kind of like towards like the middle part where like the really like loud like bass comes in and stuff. It kind of shows like the like empowerment of like Annabeth, how she's still like standing strong through like all the stuff that like she's been through, you know what I mean? And how she's getting back up. Yeah.
I think Tyson has like a couple that I would mix together. One was If I Was a Boy. There's Beyonce in there. I think he has a few questions about what he might be like if he wasn't a Cyclops. And the other one would be Poseidon by Gavin.
Yes, good job.
Thanks. Let's grab another one. We can grab another question. Hi, yeah.
Hey girl, hi guys. Hey, so also with that song, girl. Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah. Sorry, I wanted to say sorry. My question is, as like young adults, young kids, and like playing these characters that symbolize, not bullying others, standing up for yourself, and just like being yourself. How does that like feel, and especially like showcasing it in such big, events like this, but then also like the pressure of like all of that, and like you guys being so young, like what is that like, and what are some things that you definitely would want kids your age or older, like it doesn't matter age to like know, but okay, yeah, sorry, yeah. Love you guys.
Love you. I think the big thing that I've kind of just been thinking about in my head is it's a very, very big deal, obviously. All of you guys in this room aren't even a tiny, 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 tiny like fraction of the entire book series. So just being able to see all of you today just puts things very much into perspective. I'm very, very nervous right now. But I really do believe that being able to live our characters fully and really portray them properly and as honestly as we can on screen, knowing that we're doing it for a higher purpose. It makes everything worth it, and you kind of lose yourself in that process. I know for me it was really, really therapeutic playing Clarisse, because her and I's life is very scarily similar in our mindset and the way that we think and the way that we were raised. So being able to kind of release onto camera, and the fact that I know you guys are going to see it, and that hopefully some of you will be able to find yourself in Clarisse, is the biggest blessing in the world, and I'm sure everybody else feels that way too.
I think we've got time for one more. Everyone, hi.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and my question is, out of the past 2 seasons, what's been your cast's favorite monster to deal with so far?
Ooh, that's a great question.
I mean,
I'd say the boys.
All 3 of them together make an insane beast.
Yeah, Daniel's good.
I'm gonna take that as a
Yeah,
compliment.
no, Daniel's the father. He does it. He keeps us all safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Charybdis.
I'm a little biased, but I would say Polyphemus.
Yeah, I love the Laestrygonians this season. They spent a lot of time with Luke.
Yeah, still a Charybdis for sure, I think.
How do I don't want to call him a monster, but like, just like, okay, this is totally the character, not the actual person, what I'm about to say, but I feel like one of the few ones to like go against now. It's kind of hard to do it, but to like, it's kind of like cool to like see how it goes, but it's Charlie, but Luke, not him. It's just like, you know, like now since we're on opposite sides and stuff, and I was trying to like battle with it. It's one of my favorite things, because it's like, you know, still trying to have it there, but also you still like, it's like full opposite.
Maybe the real monster is man.
All right, guys.
Oh my God.
So we are going to begin to wrap up, I'm sorry to say, but before we do, we have a quick special video message from Rick Riordan that we're going to play for you. Don't know if you've heard of him.
Be with you in person, but I wanted to thank you for your incredible support of the books and the TV series. Now, I know you're all waiting anxiously for the 2nd season of Percy Jackson and the Olympians to appear on Disney+. So am I. But today, I have some news for you about season 3. We have found our Nico and Bianca. The D'Angelo siblings are such important characters to me and to the fandom that we knew we had to find the most incredibly talented young actors possible. And we did.
Hi, San Diego Comic-Con. I'm Levi, and I'm so excited to be playing Nico D'Angelo. He is such an amazing and iconic character, and I can't wait for you to see what's ahead. It's a dream come true.
Oh, hi, I'm Olive.